So, hi everyone. So, given the current situation of a global pandemic and crisis, I would love to begin by reciting a small words invoking peace, health, and prosperity. Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah, Sarve Santu Niramayah, Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu, Ma Kaschid Dukha Bhag Bhavet. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Shubhamadhyanaha. A very good afternoon to one and all present here. It gives us great pleasure to host this year's alumni meet. I am Abhay Kaushik from the class of 2013. Along with me are Panchami, Rutvik, and Ashwin here to host this event. I'm sure this virtual meet will not be equivalent to meeting our teachers and visiting our school, but given the situation, we've put in our best to make it fun and nostalgic for all of us. I'll quickly revisit the basic regulations for today's meet. We've muted your microphones on entry to avoid unexpected disturbances. In case you have an issue, please type in the chat box and someone from the organizing team will help you out. In case you have connectivity issues, please switch off your video so that the audio becomes clearer. In case you aren't able to connect, feel free to log out and log back in. If you want to speak up or share anything for that matter, please drop a message in the chat box or click on raise your hand button on Zoom. Our host will unmute you and help you out. Others can feel free to help other people on chat too. Yep, so to begin with, let us welcome Ms. Jahnavi of batch 2018 to begin the program with an invocation song. Jahnavi, over to you.
Shubhamadhyanaha. Greetings to one and all present here. With the blessings of our dear Tata, Sri Visiddharthachari, may I now present a composition of Sri Uttukadu Venkata Subba Iyer in Gambhira Nataragam, set to Khanda Chaputadu. Shri Vighnarajam Bhaji, Shri Vighnarajam Bhaji, Shri Vighnarajam Bhajeham 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 Bhaje Tamiha Shri Vighnarajam Bhaje Santatamaham Kunjaramukham Santatamaham Kunjaramukham Shankari Sutam Tamiha Shri Vighnarajam Bhaje Santatamaham Danti Kunjaramukham Antakantaka Sutam Tamiha Shri Vighnarajam Bhaje Sevita Surendra Mahaniya Gunashilam Japatapa Samadhi Sukha Varadanukulam Sevita Surendra Mahaniya Gunashilam Japatapa Samadhi Sukha Varadanukulam Bhavita Suramuni Gana Bhakta Paripalam Bhayankara Vishanga Modanga Kulakalam Shri Vighnarajam Bhaje Bhavita Suramuni Gana Bhakta Paripalam Bhayankara Vishanga Modanga Kulakalam Shri Vighnarajam Bhaje Janaka Keyura Haravali Kalita Gambhira Gauragiri Shobham Sushobham Kanaka Keyura Haravali Kalita Gambhira Gauragiri Shobham Sushobham Kama Bharita Mudha Mada Kalita Lusha Kandita Makhanda Pratapam Kama Bharita Mudha Mada Kalita Lusha Kandita Makhanda Pratapam Sanaka Sutta Narada Patanjali Parashara Madanga Muni Sangha Sallapam Satya Parama Janayana Pramoda Nityamasi Nityamasi Nityamoti Swarutam Shri Vighnarajam Bhaje Satya Parama Janayana Pramoda Mukti Karatattvamasi Nitya Nigamabdi Swarupam Shri Vighnarajam Bhaje Shri Vighnarajam Bhajeham 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 Shri Vignarajam Bhaje, Shri Vignarajam Bhaje, Shri Vignarajam Bhaje, Bhaje, Bhaje.
Yep. Thank you, Janvi, for singing us an auspicious raga melodiously to commence the program. Next, we have a school prayer. This time we have an audio recording. Feel free to join in on the song and reminisce our moments in the Yogashala and school lawn.
आचार्यै बहुभिः प्रमोद बहुलैः विद्याविनीताशयैः शिष्याणां सततं हितेन वचसा शिक्षा प्रदानक्षमैः विश्वस्मिन् सकलप्रजाभिरनिशं सार्धं समीचीनता सुज्ञानोक्तिवरं सदा विजयता आचार्य विद्याकुलं सदा विजयता आचार्य विद्याकुलम् ज्ञानानन्दमयं देवं निर्मलस्फटिकाकृतिम् आधारं सर्वविद्यानां हयग्रीवमुपास्महे अगजानन पद्मार्कं गजाननमहर्निशम् अनेकदं तं भक्तानां एकदन्तमुपास्महे सरस्वति नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्मा तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम्.
Yep. What a beautiful throwback. I still remember us speaking out with half-closed eyes as we sing along. Now let's welcome Vijaya ma'am, Secretary of Acharya Vidyakula, to share a few words with us.
Yes, thank you, Abhay. Good afternoon, everyone. It gives me immense pleasure to greet you after a gap of so many years. On behalf of the management, I thank you for this noble gesture, for bringing us all together on Tata's centenary celebrations. Yes, we were all fortunate and blessed to have associated with an eminent person like our beloved Tata. He was unique. He had time for everyone, and we have all learned a great deal from him, which we cherish even to this day. Children, if I may refer to you so, as I've always done with my students, we, the teachers of AVK, are proud to have nurtured such gems like you. It's rewarding to note that you have diversified into professional fields and bringing laurels to our esteemed school. We wish you all good health and happiness. Thank you. Have a great day. Bye-bye.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for sharing with us your memories and words. Yeah. Next up, I welcome our beloved Sarojini ma'am to share a few words with us. Ma'am.
Thank you, Abhay.
Shubhamandhyanaha, Namaskaraha. A very grand welcome, dear children. I will take the privilege of calling you so. Your alma mater welcomes you. Yes, I'm not standing there at the gate or at the Yogashala to welcome you, but here I am in my home. I almost feel that all of you are here with me. Greetings to Vijaya ma'am and other members of the governing board of Acharya Vidyakula. Special greetings to some teachers of Acharya Vidyakula who are now not with us but have joined this forum. It's very kind of you, my dear well-wishers. I know for one, Usha madam is with us, Usha Muralidhar ma'am, and I think Meena ma'am, probably Iti ma'am. I have not looked at the complete list, but a special welcome to all of you, my dear friends. My colleagues who are now with me in Acharya Vidyakula, greetings to you for standing by AVK at all times. A special greeting to the students of class 10. It was about 2 weeks ago when I sent off a mail to Ashwin requesting him to forward it to the other members of the alumni, where I said, I'm sorry, we cannot have the annual family get-together this year because of the prevailing situation, and when things become better, we shall certainly meet on campus. I think for the first time, Ashwin disobeyed this order. He sent back a message saying, sorry ma'am, I am not going to forward this mail. And then followed up by saying, we will not give up, let us have an online session, particularly to mark Tata's centenary. And what a coincidence, the very next day, I had a message from Abhay giving me the same suggestion, ma'am, why can't we have an online session to mark Tata's centenary? So all that I did was to get them both to contact each other, and then I sat back. Within no time, something popped up on my mobile. This was another group. I said, oh my, what is this? Here it was, the AVK Alumni Meeting Organizing Committee, and I was also one of them. But honestly, let me tell you, I was a passive member. I did nothing but just look at the update once a day. Soon I found on that group Ritvik SJ and Panchami joining Ashwin and Abhay. And every day there were meetings after meetings, and I knew work was in progress. Soon they tried to reach out to as many as possible, and I think they've done a great job of that. Facebook, WhatsApp, SMS, email, and I'm sure several other platforms. So at the outset, to this core group, hats off to you, young gentlemen and the lady there. Wonderful work. Thank you so much. In fact, I think many more people have been able to join us this year because it is on such a platform and not physically at the campus. It's very strange that AVK never gives up. We march on, whatever the circumstance may be, and so also we are having this annual family reunion, which rejuvenates us for another year to go ahead. We have students here from across batches and across the globe. I know that the time, while it's a very comfortable Sunday afternoon here in India, for some of you elsewhere may not be a very comfortable time, but the very fact that you have joined us is your affection for your alma mater. For the sake of the 10th standard students, I would just like to outline the purpose of this annual get-together. Children, this is to bridge a connect between the batch which is about to step out and all your seniors, your akkas and annas who are out there in the world with wonderful experiences, hands-on experience across several career platforms in various countries, in many universities. And it's so wonderful to see that when there is an AVKN out there, they may not even know one of their seniors, but they send back messages and pictures to me saying, ma'am, see who helped me out here in a strange land. See with whom I am having a cup of coffee in this university. It's so wonderful, and that's the very purpose of this connect. And of course, this year, it's a very special occasion because it is our dear Tata's centenary. On the registration form, all of us found an option whether we want to speak. Well, I was not given that option. I was told to speak and I obeyed orders. And there was another option which said, do you want to speak about Tata or about the school? When I gave that a thought, I think the two are synonymous. AVK is Tata and Tata is AVK. When I sit back and think about the two, they have similar characteristics. Just like how Tata went round the globe, learned so many things from all over the world, had such unique experiences of meeting some of the most eminent people of the world, he did not forget his roots. His foundation was so good that he was able to come back to his motherland and reconnect. And wherever he went, he was not only an ambassador, a diplomatic ambassador, but he was an ambassador of the culture and heritage of India. Look at AVK, my dear youngsters. We started off under thatched roofed classrooms in rented buildings, makeshift blackboards, and then we moved on to the tiled roof classrooms, the green boards in our own sprawling campus, and soon came the concrete buildings which many of you did not like, but we had to build them for the sake of the smart boards which were so smart that they required concrete rooftops. And look at what we are doing today. All of us teachers are under our own roof, sitting in front of computer screens and taking online classes. AVK has seen it all. We have kept up with the times, but the core of all this is Nishkama Karma, the motto of our school. We have not forgotten our Shubha Pratahas and Dhanyavadahas. We have not forgotten to respect our elders. And all this has been possible because of Tata's vision and the immense support he got from the founders, Vijaya ma'am, Padmini ma'am, and our dear Ajji. By the way, she sends you her blessings and good wishes too. Carrying on from there, we have the present group of management members who have come in with new ideas but have stuck to the core of what AVK stands for. And that is why I said Tata and AVK are synonymous. We do this because every brick in AVK reverberates with Tata's thoughts. I have felt it, and I'm sure many of you have felt it too. I shall not take very long because your alma mater and your school and your teachers, we are the anchor waiting for you at the same shore. You are the voyagers who cross shores and come back with new tales. We wait eagerly to listen to those tales. It rejuvenates us. It makes us look forward to a better tomorrow. And in the meanwhile, when you come back to the shore of AVK, like a mother, your school hopes to refuel you with new enthusiasm and the comfort of touching home ground. We're always there for you, my dear alumni of Acharya Vidyakula. Well, I may be the principal, I may be so many more things, but at the core of it all, I am an English teacher. How can I leave you, youngsters, without giving you an assignment? So here it is. This was our administrator's idea. I had sent you a mail almost a year ago. Probably you have been too busy to look at it. I would like to clutch on to this enthusiasm of this organizing committee and many more enthusiastic participants who are here. This was our administrator's idea. Tata's centenary year, and then the year is also going to lead us into the silver jubilee of Acharya Vidyakula. So our administrator had suggested that it would be wonderful to bring out a souvenir on that occasion. Probably if we can keep the second Saturday of July 2021 as our deadline. And in that souvenir, he wanted all of you, members of the alumni, to present write-ups on AVK and after. How relevant has AVK been to you in your careers, in your pursuits, in your endeavor? Particularly those who have left AVK and you have completed 10 years of life in the world outside, because that he feels is sufficient time to gain some experience. So that was from your English teacher. Apart from that, God bless you. Keep safe. Take care of your parents. Take care of your families. May you always have first contentment, and surely prosperity will follow. With blessings to all of you. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. I hope I have not overstepped my time.
Me to trouble, and speaking like a perfectly mannered formal child will also do the same for not following instructions. Hence, I am going to present myself in an informally formal manner to you, and now I begin. On the 13th of July 2019, we had an alumni meet, and we are having one now. You might be hoping I would end it there, but I won't. I will continue. The other part of July 2019 was filled with just continuous internals and projects. But sadly, that continuous studying also didn't stop our mind from wondering what new nuisance and drama we could create in the class. And that's what even this year was filled with, just like every year. Now, moving on to the serious parts. In July, all of us were busy practicing for the Independence Day, while some of us were still figuring out what independence meant in such a tight work schedule. And yes, we did realize it on 15th August, where we had the march past as usual, performed our roles in the other events as well, and went home after the half-day program. It feels like complete independence after standing in the scorching sun for so long, though it was actually just half a day. Moving on the 30th of August, our school hosted the 21st Samskritotsavam, where about 80 students from 14 schools participated, and Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan won the rolling trophy. While the eligible students participated, I was sitting at home with a mind full of thoughts of what might be happening at school and about the upcoming event. Hope the stage doesn't break with the thumping of our extremely energetic dancers in the upcoming inter-house dance competition on Teachers' Day. Ain't I just wasting time by thinking too much and still continuing to think about how our seniors, the batch of 2020, were going to teach us? Finally, the seniors of the school did get a chance to teach on behalf of the teachers on Teachers' Day after a small break for a few years, during which this routine had stopped. And on Teachers' Day, thankfully, the stage didn't break by the presentations of all the 4 houses on the themes, colors of nature and friendship. All of them danced gracefully, and Nachiketa House won the trophy. Our young teachers were also way better than our expectations. Then came the 9th and 10th stage performances, the inter-house drama competition, 2 days after the Teachers' Day. Plays based on short stories written by O. Henry were enacted by all the teams, accompanied by rain, which also gave a heavy performance initially, but in the end, the trophy was bagged by the Aruni House. The house competitions didn't end here, and the next big event after a break of Dasara holidays was the Sports Day, where students participated individually in running races, shot put throws, skipping races, and many more, as well as in team events like basketball, throwball, football, kho-kho, and cricket to score points for their houses. After all the hard work, Aruni House won the trophy for overall performance in the sub-junior category, Upamanyu House in the junior category, and Shwetaketu House in the senior category. Nachiketa House won the trophy for March Past. On November 1st, we presented a cultural program and celebrated Kannada Rajyotsava, the day when good morning switches to Shubhodaya and students fearlessly talk in Kannada the whole day in an English medium school. On November 2nd, the house events finally ended with a quiz in which Nachiketa House won the first place. The most awaited Children's Day was next. On November 14th, some recreational games were organized for the junior classes and the seniors got nothing except sweets. Well, that doesn't have a sad ending there because something special awaited us. On the 30th of November, our own school teachers put up a cultural program all by themselves to entertain us, and it was a wonderful show. That was followed by the biggest annual events in December, the Kruti Sangama on the 15th and the Kala Sangama on the 22nd. At Kruti Sangama, the open day, projects, charts, and models in mathematics, computer science, Sanskrit, and Hindi were displayed by the students of classes 6 to 10. Though our throat dried up in the process of explaining everything to the visitors, we were happy by the response that we received for all our hard work. Kala Sangama. The annual day held at the Kala Kshetra, the open-air theatre on our campus, turned out to be a beautiful event with the juniors of classes 1 to 5 presenting a program based on the theme folklore and the teachers receiving awards for their respective services. The show was successful with our kids running all over the place. Thanks to the teachers' guidance and also our volunteering, I have the habit of appreciating the work we do in every possible way, so please don't mind me there. Then, a new academic year began with New Year resolutions, which have already been forgotten. The first event hosted by the school in the new year was the Sri V. Siddharthachari Memorial Declamation Fest on the 11th of January. Next, Republic Day was held on the 26th of January 2020, a Sunday. This patched up the half-day leave that we had on Independence Day. How well they complement each other. Smriti 22, our annual school magazine, was also released on that day. Jyotirdana Samarambha on the 1st of February was the next event that followed. We, then the students of class 9, arranged it for the outgoing batch in a short span of time, and they themselves can tell us how the program was. For us, it was exciting to take the responsibility of hosting the event, which ended up slightly emotional towards the end. This event was rescheduled from the 8th of February to the 1st of February because of the 9th board exams. Yes, you heard that right. The batch of class 9 had board exams for the first time starting from 10th of February. And all the nightmares that some of us had about them thankfully didn't turn into reality, as the papers were actually easier than what our school sets. Then came the 10th board exams, which unfortunately couldn't be completed. This made me think that we were a very lucky batch. We had our easy board exams, got our results even before the lockdown. We are in quarantine with no internals. Things couldn't get better. As the 10th boards also didn't get completed, some of us were jumping all about, thinking that new high goals wouldn't be set for us to beat and we could escape happily. But it turns out that the results were fabulous this year too, and we have to work hard to supersede that. To add to that from last year, the marks of each paper is released and not averaged for the subject together in English, social studies, and science. This pandemic caused us a lot of trouble, and we weren't able to celebrate the 100th birthday of the founder, our dear Tata, in school. But just as we found online teaching an alternative to classroom teaching, we conducted this event also online. It was a new experience and something that we had never thought of earlier, but as they say, the show must go on, and it did. This online meet is also a live example to that. I'd like to conclude by saying, we, the super seniors who had to enjoy our last year at school, whom I had thought were very lucky, are now sitting in our houses with no numerous events to be part of, missing the teachers, staff, and the liveliness of the campus. Apart from all this, the thought that hurts me the most is that the next one to make the speech will have so much less to say. In fact, I don't even know who my successor is, as we have not had the investiture this year to appoint the leaders. The statement, "things couldn't get better," changed to "what could have gone more worse." But at the end, we have to accept all the challenges that life throws at us, have faith that this pandemic will end soon, and hope to be able to embrace each other with no fear. Thank you for listening to me patiently. Dhanyavadaha.
Thank you, Manishi. Thank you for creatively updating us on our school events. Now I welcome Ritvik of Batch 2015 to host an exciting program ahead.
Thank you, Abhay. Hello, everyone. So we have an exciting event for you guys. So any guesses on what this could be? Yes, this is the tradition that we have been following every year. We have a short quiz for all of you. Ashwin, could you please share the screen? So before we start the quiz, once you see the question, I will give you around like 10 seconds. So whoever knows the answer can leave the answer in the chat box. So whoever gets it right gets a point. Okay, let's start. Here is our first question. Ashwin. Yeah. Where did Tata receive his honors degree from? You'll have to mention the name of the university and the college. Okay, so I see a few answers which says Oxford University. Yes, you are partly right. So here is the full answer for you, for the ones who didn't know. The answer is Magdalen College, University of Oxford. Okay, so yes, the next question is, who composed a school prayer in Sanskrit? Nice, you would have seen the answer by now. Sorry then. Okay, so this is, okay, there are two participants who are raising their hand. You can leave your answer in the chat box, please. Okay, so I don't see any answers. Let's reveal it to them, Ashwin. So the school prayer was actually composed by our Sanskrit teacher. Her name was Srimati Kalavati. This is when the school started in 1996. Okay, so let's move on to the next question. When was, what was Tata's profession before he started our school? Let's see who gets the right answer. Okay, I see a few answers which says IFS, ambassador, diplomat, foreign ambassador, IFS ambassador. Okay. Okay, so yes, I know most of us have known Tata as the IFS officer, and he was the Indian ambassador for many countries. But right before he started our school, I think there was another profession that he was into. Can you see the answer, Ashwin? Yes, he was in Indian Foreign Office. He was in the Ministry of External Affairs right before he was the IFS ambassador. So yes. Partly it's correct, I would say. So here is a fun fact for all of you. His long diplomatic career took him to various countries across the world, such as Belgium, China, Germany, Great Britain, Zaire, the Democratic Republic of Congo, Gabon, Hong Kong, Czechoslovakia, and Singapore, heading several missions as the Ambassador and High Commissioner of India. He also served in the Ministry of Defense soon after the 1971 war against Pakistan, and as the Senior Director of National Defense College. Okay, so next question. Let's move on to the next question. Yes, I think most of you know this. I don't know. Right before the school was shifted to the exact campus, the current campus where it was based out of a house. In which area of Mysore city was this? Okay, okay. Oh, we have somebody answering the right answers. Yes. Okay. We thought this would be a surprise question to a lot of them, but it so happens that most of them have got it right. So the answer is Vijayanagar second stage. Yes, most of them have got even the stage correct, Vijayanagar second stage. Great. Kudos to you guys. I think these are the ones who have answered mostly are the ones who are from the older batches who were actually there in those schools. Okay, so the next question is nearest to which kilometer stone from Mysuru is our school currently located? Okay, answers are popping in already, and I see the same number repeating, that is 12. Okay, okay, so I'm going to disappoint you guys a little. I know that most of us know it as 12, but the right answer is not 12. It is 13. You were too close. Some of them, I'm so sorry, it was 13. Okay, so next question. Okay, if you had keen ears and you listened to Sarojini ma'am has already answered this for us. So describe our school's motto and name its origin. Okay, answers popping in and it says Nishkama Karma. Yes, you have got your answers right. As the motto, the origin. Yes, Kushal says it's from Bhagavad Gita and that's the right answer. So our school motto is Nishkama Karma and it is taken from the Bhagavad Gita. Okay, let's move on to the next question. Okay, who inaugurated the foundation of our first science block at AVK? Everybody knows the answer. Yes, the answers are right. It was Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. Yes. Okay. I think there's one more last question for you guys, and this is a fun round. Okay, so here is a rapid fire round. Now we'll display a few nicknames that are very popular in our school. Okay, so let's see how many of you get the nicknames right. So if you know the teacher's name, whose nickname it is, you can leave a message in the chat box. Next slide, Ashwin. Okay, here. Okay, so the first one, yes, you are right. Answers popping in, it says Uma ma'am, yes. Second is Krishnamurthy sir, perfect. Going on, Guru Prasad sir, yes, GP sir is Guru Prasad sir. We, Jordi sir is Janardhan sir. Me, yes, Meenakshi ma'am and Chandrasekhar sir, yes. These are the sweet nicknames that our alumni, our students have named our teachers in their sweet memories. So yes, yes, a lot of you have got this correct. Great. Yes, with that, we are finishing the quiz. Thank you all. Okay, next upon, I would like to call Panchami from the batch of 2017 to take forward the event from here.
Thank you, Ritvik. It's really great to have you all in this meet. And as we all know, this is the centenary year of our beloved Tata. So let us celebrate this by watching a video tribute to our founder patron. Can we have the video, please?
A second. Is it audible?
Thank you. That was a really beautiful video of our beloved Tata. Now, I welcome few of our alumni friends to share some memories with all of us. If anyone wants to share any of their memories with Tata, please feel free to drop a comment in the chat box or raise your hand so that we can unmute you. First up, we have Amulya of batch 2004 to share her memories of Tata.
Good afternoon. I belong to the batch of 2004. I passed out in 2004 and right now I work in JSS Hospital as a ENT surgeon. So I would like to share my experience with Tata. So when we were in class 10th, he used to teach us Julius Caesar. And as a part of our assessment, we were supposed to narrate a part of the stanza of Julius Caesar. And I was not very good at it. So I used to go to Tata's house every evening. I think I went about a week every evening, and I would recite it in front of him. And I would repeat it 4 or 5 times, and he would patiently listen to me and tell me all the corrections. And after all this, he would keep chatting with me, and then he would ask me to join the administrative service and serve the people. Though I couldn't join the administrative service, I became a doctor and trying to fulfill his dreams to serve people of India. Thank you. And that.
Thank you, Amulya. Thank you for sharing your fond memories of Tata. Do we have Vishnu Mangal Vedkar of batch 2015?
Hello, hi. So good afternoon, everyone. I'll just try getting my video on. Yeah, I hope I'm audible. Yes. So about Tata, I don't know where to start. Like you mentioned, he was a diplomat. He was working for the government of India. Many things, right? So I used to be afraid of him. Let me be absolutely honest. I used to be scared of him until about 6th grade, because I thought, well, he is supposed to be a big shot guy, right? I can't approach him. But one thing I was forgetting is he was a teacher before that. So he was a teacher before becoming an ambassador, right? And that is something I was forgetting. But I was lucky enough to go to his French classes, which thanks to a few of my other classmates, I think Abhay Kaushik, Ananya, Sadhna, Sangle, all of us used to go to French classes with him. And then I really got to know what Tata is. And from then we started doing this play called Merchant of Venice, and things just got better and better from there. I found out what Tata truly is. I started making use of the resources which I never knew existed, right? So what was AVK, to be honest? AVK was Tata for me, like how Sarojini mentioned. I don't think the two of them are separable. I don't know how much to thank Tata for that. And more than that, like what we used to actually do is, the crew of Merchant of Venice especially, if you did not do any homeworks or something, we used to go to Tata and make sure that he schedules practice for a play, right? To like get out of teachers' classes. I don't know if Sujata is here or not. This is a confession, man. We used to bunk Sanskrit classes like nothing to just get out of homeworks and make sure we go to Tata. But I still don't regret it. You know, more than I learned in classes, the amount of stuff I actually learned when I went and spoke to Tata, when I went and conversed with Tata, it was so much more. I still don't regret like bunking classes to that effect, right? It's a valid trade-off at the end of the day. And I don't know that this shirt I'm wearing right now. This is another fun fact. This shirt I played Bassanio and Merchant of Venice. This is Tata's shirt. He told me, see, I don't think I'll ever fit into this shirt. Why don't you keep it? I'm pretty sure you'll fit into it. Just keep it with you. You can wear it for your marriage. That's what he told when he gave this to me. I'm very proudly sitting here wearing the shirt, remembering every single day of my Merchant of Venice practice and more. Probably why I've taken law right now is because of Tata. He always had a deep impact on my studies. He said, you have to do something for the society. You should make sure you are into policy making, something like that to make a real impact. So I don't know. If Tata wasn't there, my entire path would have been completely different. And I can't even imagine what I would have been without that small, brief period of time. So yes, that's it. So on this platform, I'd really like to thank Tata. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you, Vishnu. Thank you so much for sharing your memories. Next up, can we have Naren Kulkarni of batch 2014 to share his memories?
Thank you for this opportunity. I'm Naren from the 2014 batch. And when I joined the school back in 2010, when I was in 6th grade, that was my first impression of Tata. I don't remember, but the earliest memory I had of Tata was when he came in his Nano back then, the red Nano. We all used to sit down in the assembly just next to the temple looking when Tata would come. And just when he got down from the Nano, he used to get down, have a pack of Parle-G biscuits. And we had a few dogs which used to just walk towards Tata. And they were so habituated. So the moment Tata came inside and they heard the sound of the Nano, the dogs used to come. And there was this dog which actually had injured its leg and it used to limp. And Tata was so gracious and took his time to make sure that all of those dogs got those biscuits. So starting from then, back when I was in 6th standard, that was my first impression of Tata. And even without speaking to him, I actually saw a lot from that gesture. He used to do that day in and day out with those dogs. And that was something which really stuck to me. And a few other personal experiences I had with Tata were, firstly, when I was in 9th, me and Siddharth M. Rao, who's probably here, we both had a chance to prepare for the ICIC debate competition. And Sarojini ma'am and as well as Tata were the people who trained us. And debate in and out, we used to go to Tata, I think it was every Tuesday. And he used to have so much of energy. And initially when I debated, firstly, I felt that he had more energy just telling me how I should do it rather me doing it. And he was so interested and all the points he had were perfect. Like the stuff I actually learned from there, I still take till date, be it job interviews or be it elsewhere. That communication which he imparted to all of us is something really important and something which isn't taught everywhere. That is a really big value which Tata really gave to me, and that is something which I will cherish as well. And one final memory which I would like to share was, again, it was 10th class. I was really fond of the librarian, and but I don't know if he's still there, but Hemant sir was actually, I was notorious for kind of taking a few books out of the library without really entering them, because we had a limit to how many books we could take from the library. And every time in the library at lunch hour, when everyone else was playing, I used to go to the library because it would be empty. But there always I would see Tata sitting, taking a book out, and reading. And I had a lot of cherished discussions from various topics with Tata, and that really impacted me a lot. And it was something he took care to make sure that we all, especially I, during those library, always had a companion, and that was Tata in the library, always there. And it was really inspiring to see that. So yeah, that's all. Thank you.
Thank you, Naren. Next up, can we have Shri Vallabhan of batch 2011 to talk about his fond memories with Tata?
Yep. Hello all. I hope all of you are doing well and staying safe. So it's been a real roller coaster ride for me for those 10 years in the school. So there's one instance during the parents teachers meeting when when I was in 7th grade. So I'd been to meet Tata. So he was giving me some life lessons. So like if you want to stay happy for your whole life, you have to just go with the flow and never depend upon the results. And you never expect anything in return and just keep doing your duty. And he also told me something about friendship, like how to earn good friendship, trustworthy friendship. So that is one thing he gave for me. And one more thing is that, as I think Naren would have talked about, he used to come to our school during our assembly time, and he used to feed those dogs. And instead of actually sitting and concentrating on some speeches or something, I used to watch Tata like feeding the dogs. That's what actually I used to do. So this is some of the, but actually, apart from that, I didn't get much chance to interact with Tata. So, but he was one of the loveliest persons that I met in our school. Thank you.
Thank you, Shri Vallabhan. Does anyone wants to come forward and share their memories of Tata? You
Anthony
get
Shreyas from 2008 batch would like to share. So I'll be unmuting him.
Sure.
Hi everyone. It's quite early here, so I'm sorry for my appearance. Yeah, and thank you so much to Ashwin, Abhay, Rutvik, and whoever else was part of this effort to put this together. Yeah, so I'm Shreyas. I'm from I graduated in 2008, and you know there are so many different memories I have of Tata, and you know some of the besides some of these everyday memories, which one especially striking to me was his Julius Caesar, with his animated performances of Julius Caesar when we had to study it for our English classes. Julius Caesar, as he would call it. So besides some of these sort of everyday memories, I think one of the more one of the memories that shaped my values, and there are many of these, I'm sure, that we have. And when Sarojini ma'am was earlier talking about, what has AVK, what kind of impression has AVK left on you and your careers? I think another larger question is what kind of person has AVK shaped us all to be? I somehow missed that message of yours, ma'am, but I will send you a message separately. But one of the things that stuck with me, one of the messages that Tata shared with us, and I hope I don't butcher it when I try to say it back to the rest of you, especially those of you. I think all of us here have had an opportunity to meet Tata, but a message that to me was valuable and worth passing on was around the association of the school with Hinduism in general. And I've always thought about what it means to be Hindu, and Tata's definition of Hinduism to me, this is a very personal thing, was the value that I still live by. So what he taught us was that it's everyone who lived when it was first envisioned. It was everyone who lived under the Indus River, and so it was a geographical definition, and that's sort of the inclusive value that I still live by. And so this has shaped my values, and besides many others, this was an important point that I wanted to share from Tata.
Yep. Thank you so much, Shreyas. Next up, I think we have Siddharth Rao of batch 2013.
Hi, everyone. My happiest memories of Tata were actually an observation I made. He always was very strategic in choosing his spots in the school. He used to have the most, well-lit place in the library. He'd always sit in the library, and you'd see him relaxed, sitting back with a book. And he'd be sitting in a position where he could hear all the students speak, but the students could not see him. But we were always welcome to go speak to him. And another memory of mine with Tata was, again, Naren and I preparing in 2012 for our debate competition. And as Naren mentioned, we were supposed to meet Tata once a week on Tuesdays. Tata then realized that we were up to no good. So he made it twice a week very subtly without us knowing that we were bad. And it was pretty good. And he always taught us something new every time we met him. And this might sound very cliched, but you realize it way later in life that how much he's actually taught us. That's it.
Thank you, Siddharth. Next up, can we have Varun Jayatirtha of batch 2009?
Yeah, hi. I hope you all can hear me. This is a slightly different kind of a story. So I was one of the students who joined in the middle of the academic year. I was my father moved from Bangalore to Mysore. And this was in the middle of my 7th standard, and trying to find a good school for me. We reached AVK, and like my situation is not fixed, and like he tried to request to Tata with situation, and I think he spoke to Sarojini ma'am, and he said he had promised that he would offer me a chance, and so I had to take an entrance test sort of in the middle of the year, and maybe they saw something in me, and that gave me the opportunity to learn all the wonderful things that other people are alluding to. And the fun fact is that he had never promised anything to us. It's just that my father requested him, and Tata was nice enough to give me a chance. And that one little extra helping hand he offered allowed me to pick up so many things that I am grateful for even to this day. So yeah, he still has had an impact on me without even talking to me before joining AVK.
Thank you, Varun, for sharing your memories. Next up, we have one of our alumni teachers, Anuradha Shashidhar ma'am, who wants to share her memories of Tata.
Hello, hi everyone. I'm nice to see you all. Huh? Nice to meet you. Can you hear me all?
Yes, yes.
Yes, ma'am, we can hear
So
you.
thanks for giving me an opportunity and joining me in this meeting. I'm thrilled to see you all. I love you all. Hi Sarojini ma'am. Hi Vijaya ma'am. I miss you people, yeah. And regarding Tata, I have no words to describe. He was such a nice person, fatherly figure. He used to feel us that he's one among us. He was very nice. He was very fatherly picture. Yes, he was. I can never forget him because he used to talk nicely to everyone. He never used to differentiate. He was very good. I'm so happy that I'm a part of this. I wish I meet you all in person. Yeah. Okay. Bye bye. Have a good day. Thank you all.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Bye bye.
Thank you, everyone, for sharing your memories of Tata. And a big part of our alumni meets have been about sharing fond memories of our school. The school has grown from strength to strength every year, and we now have some of our alumni sharing some happy memories of their school days. If any of you want to share any fond memories, it's the same. You can drop a message in the chat box, or you can use the raise your hand button. We can unmute you. So first up, we have Shalini Nandakumar from the first ever batch of AVK, that is from the batch of 2013. Can we have Shalini, please?
Hi, good morning. Sorry, good evening. I'm really sorry to come in late. It's pretty early morning out here, but I'm so happy to see Ashwin, Sarojini ma'am, Vijaya ma'am on the video out here. They are some of the people, I don't know many of them in this video call, but that's the purpose of the alumni meet. So nice to see you all. Good morning here. sorry if my video is a little bloggy out here, but you can understand it's been a rough night with my kids. So that shows that I have two kids, Sarojini ma'am. I know it's been a while. I have a 3.5-year-old and 1-year-old. So my night with my 1-year-old has been a little rough. So that's the reason why I got in late today. But memories of the school, I think Panchami just mentioned that it's going to be more memories of the school. One of the first memories is because it's special to me. I'm special to AVK because I was the first batch of Acharya Vidyakula. It's almost like 17 years. Wow, it's like 2 decades almost. So that's a long way to go, but I'm forever grateful to the school because they have helped me to shape my life a long way. I'm forever grateful for that. Tata, Sarojini ma'am, I'm one of the fortunate students who closely learned so many things from Sarojini ma'am and Tata, or any of those old people. I don't see a lot of teachers out here whom I know. There was Sudarshan sir, Sarojini ma'am, your geography and all those subjects still is kind of very fresh in my memory still. My fond memories of the school is probably the school ride itself at the morning, like 8 o'clock. So my house was like 45 minutes away from the school. And that time, the school was so far away. It was like a mini excursion trip, you know. You go on the bus, you hop onto the bus, and then Ranganathan was the driver. And he used to play some music for all of us, just to kind of refresh all of us in the morning. And then you go, and the Sanskrit prayers. I still remember one of the quote of Tata. I think many of you probably would have known that. He used to say, Alasasya na vidya, avidyasya kuto dhanam, adhanasya kuto mitram, amitratsya kutah sukam. This verse has taken me, my life itself, in a long way. You know, people who know Sanskrit kind of know that this is the whole life. Of this verse actually explains you as a life itself. So Sanskrit, keeping yourself grounded at any time in your life was something I really learned in the school. It was just not about math, science, physics. It was more than that. The socially useful, productive work, life sciences, you know, teachings of your life was something which was really, really, really unique to the school. At least back when I was in 2003, we were just 8 people in our class. So it was a totally different atmosphere, totally different way of learning things, exploring things. We got our first science laboratory when I was in 10th standard. So it was, the memories are completely different from probably the rest of the other teams in the alumni meet. So thank you so much. I know there's no too much of time, but I forever remember Tata for being a man of humanity and simplicity. That's something I always taken, always in my life as and when I move up in my careers too. Thank you so much to everyone.
Thank you, Shalini. It was great hearing from you. Next up, we have Atul Ajit from the batch of 2007. Can we have Atul, please?
Yes. Right. Shubha Madhyana, everyone. My name is Atul. I'm from the class of 2007. I came to Mysore about 25 years ago, and Mysore was supposed to be a 3-month stint for me and my family. And that's about it. It was a pit stop in our lives, and we were supposed to go back to my father. But little did we know that in that 3 months would change our lives forever. My mother wanted to keep me occupied. So what she did, she rolled me up for a school. I don't know what she saw in Acharya Ashrama back then, which is a home. And there I found my home. And then from there on, I went on to spend 12 of my most beautiful years till date. A fun memory that I had was my mother was the in-house doctor in the school, and which meant that she'd get twice of more of the parent-teachers meeting than any other parent. There'd be 2 lines, one of all the students, and the others were the teachers that were ready to let her know what mischief I'd been up to. Having said that, your school does shape you to be the person that you are, and for which I'll always be indebted to my school. I am the person that I am today because of the teachers that taught me and taught me. This is something that Sarojini ma'am always loved correcting me, because I have to say taught instead of taught. And for the friends that I made, who I very often meet. The school taught me the most important values of life, which was respect everyone, never give up. We just heard that a while ago, and keep learning. a library class, an SUPW class, drawing, music, dance, and not something that any of the other schools had back in the day. And the most important of all was to be humble. And for some of you that are in school right now, and we know we have one batch that's there, all I can say is enjoy the phase that you are in right now, because you're going to be there for a while. And you can only do great work if you're only interested in. Even for the most of us, the ones that are satisfied with our jobs are because we followed our personal interests. And I'd like to conclude by saying that it hasn't been 13 years since I've left the school. It's been 25 years since I started learning. Thank you.
That was great, Atul. It was great. Thank you for sharing your valuable insights that you picked up from the school life. Next up, can we have Aditya Rao from the batch 2008?
Yeah, hello everyone. It's really nice to see this medium of an alumni meet happening. I was very glad to hear about it. It's a pity I can't see, I'm on the mobile, so I can't see everyone's faces. I would really like to see many of my teachers' faces. Sarojini ma'am, I really miss not being able to come and see you all. I think the school has been a fond memory and has shaped me in a lot of ways, and I cannot describe the many ways, but I feel with fond memories, there were many, and also there's many of them were mostly mischievous pranks that we used to pull, and you know, they remain in your memory because it kind of molds you when you learn what you do and what you don't do. And I remember playing Lagori in the main ground next to the parking of all the buses. And I remember a lot of times the tennis ball we used to play with crashing onto the windows of many classrooms. And I remember getting scolded by Meenakshi ma'am. Funnily, I remember the naughty things the most. I don't think I was a particularly mischievous kid, but these are the memories that remain a lot. And at the same time, a lot of the philosophies and ethics molded me for sure, and my classmates. So I miss you all, and thank you for inviting me.
Thank you, Aditya, for sharing your sweet memories. Next up, can we have Shri Ganesh from the 2006 batch?
Shubha Madhyana. Am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Yeah. I've been very fortunate to spend quite a few of my years of childhood with Tata and Ajji. I'm very grateful to that. One of the incidents I'd like to share is Tata he's a very simple man and he loves children. And when we question him, why are you doing this or why are you doing that, he would never hesitate, and he always used to make us understand from our point of view and make us understand his point of view too. So one such example is he used to keep around 10 kg dumbbells as a doorstop to his room door. So I asked him, what does he use for dumbbell? You can keep something else as a doorstop. So he said, no, I use this for exercise. And we were shocked, like he's more than 65 or 70-year-old back then. What exercise would you do? So he picked up the dumbbell and he held the dumbbell straight parallel to the ground. We were shocked. Such an age, he is able to lift the dumbbell and keep it steady like that. And he asked us to do the same thing. And we were little children and we couldn't even lift the dumbbell. So that shows, even though he was a simple man, he was also physically fit. And this is important in our everyday life. Actually, there are many memories that I'd like to share, but as of now, this is one such memory that I wanted to share. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sri Ganesh. Next, can we have Vibha of batch 2003?
Shubha Madhyana to all of you. I hope you can hear me. Hello Sarojini ma'am, hello Vijaya ma'am. I can also see Suchetana ma'am around. Hi Shalini, hi Ashwin. A few of the people whom I can recognize currently. Hi Shobha ma'am, I can also see you there. Not many of them whom I can recognize currently, but yeah, very happy feeling to be part of this meeting and sharing my memories about school and about Tata. To introduce myself, I'm Vibha. I'm from the 2003 batch, the first batch that passed out of AVK. I'm a chartered accountant and Sarojini ma'am, I forgot to mention to you, I have a baby boy who is about 1 year old now, and he's keeping me terribly busy currently. Yeah, but when I saw this invite about school, I told my husband right away, I have to be part of this, and you got to take care of him for 2 hours now. So I am very happy to be part of this meeting, and a few very fond memories about Tata is what I wanted to share here. First of all, I think he was the first person in school along with Sarojini ma'am to identify my talent of singing, which I still carry on till today, and tell me to sing and
Vibha, I think you're cutting out. Okay.
Vibha seems to have some problem with her internet. I think you can go on.
Sorry for the interruption. I hope you are able to hear me now.
Yes, please.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, so like I said, he was the first person who identified my talent of singing and made me sing in the school assembly. I still remember the first day when I sang the few versions of Jana Gana Mana in front of everybody of the school, which Tata brought up to me and taught me. So he was also the first person to nominate me as the school captain. I think along with Sarojini ma'am, I still cherish that till today, and proudly tell to everybody around me that I was the first school captain of Acharya Vidyakula, with Ashwin around me as the vice captain. I think we had really fond memories during those days regarding all the activities that went around in the school. Thirdly, not to forget, his Julius Caesar classes were one of the most fond classes in our entire journey of school. I still remember he used to come up to us, teach us how to pronounce, how to speak all those verses in Julius Caesar. And we had competitions as well as to who would win the first prize. We guys used to practice a lot for the same and enjoy it. I cannot forget the day when he asked me to sing in front of Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam when he was there in school and for inaugurating the science laboratory. So that is still and for lifetime will be my most cherishable moment in life. Yeah, so school has brought up a lot of fond memories for me, which I share till date to everybody, and has brought in a lot of confidence within me in my profession as well as in my personal life. I really thank everybody in the school for molding me as to a person as to what I am today. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity of sharing a few fond memories about Tata and the school in today's meeting. Thank you. Dhanyavadaha.
Thank you, Vibha. It was great to have you in the meet and share your memories. Next up, we have our beloved organizer, Ashwin, who wants to share his memories of school.
Very good afternoon, everyone. I think Panchami and everybody is doing having such a fabulous job. I just wanted to share some memories of school as well. I really love to talk and found it very hard to see everybody else talk. Is my audio clear? Okay. Yeah, so I remember initially when I was, when I joined school, we were in the Vijayanagar school, and what I remember of them is very little, but then I remember Sarojini ma'am telling me, saying my mom thought that I was a very shy kid, and she told Sarojini ma'am saying, Ashwin might not talk. And you will have to coax him. And Sarojini ma'am said the person who ended up coming to class was somebody completely different. I asked him how your holidays were, and from then he never stopped talking. So that's what Sarojini ma'am has brought to my attention. Early on, memories with Tata, memories with Sarojini ma'am, all the teachers were so lovely. And today, everything that we every time I look back upon it, everything that I am today is because of that. Not in terms of only the skill set that we had, but in terms of values. When I run business, the values that I run business with are similar to what I took on at school. I always say that honesty comes first and everything else next. So that's what it was, and I remember early on, shifting to the new school, and it was very exciting and fun times. At that time, we didn't have a compound as well, so excursions were every day. We would sit under the trees and study. I'm sure a lot of you wouldn't have had that opportunity. There have been classes which have been conducted under the tree, and then we've gone into the fields. Today, where there are compounds, there used to be none. So such fond and lovely memories. And I think more than anything, seeing everybody's faces here today is fabulous. And getting to hear you all is even better. We tried to create this platform where all of us can keep in touch. So let's try and make the best use of it. Thank you very much, Sarojini ma'am, and everybody else for making this possible. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ashwin. Next up, can we have Naman from the 2015 batch?
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. Sorry, I can't turn my video on because the network is very dicey right now. So one of the, there are a lot of memories I have from school, but this one I very clearly remember is when I was in first grade, and this was the first day to school. And I thought Acharya Shrama was the same campus, but I didn't know. And the road passed, and as the distance went ahead and ahead, I realized that I am not going to Acharya Shrama, but I'm going to somewhere else. And I remember crying the whole way, and the whole day I cried. But then as I went into the school, I realized that the same friends were there, but it was a different place, and the place I truly love right now also. And it's been a wonderful journey. I think I remember in the alumni meet when I was in 10th grade, one of the seniors, I don't remember who it was, said that life outside AVK is way harder than we think it is. And that time I was like, I don't think so. Life in AVK is very hard, because I was in 10th and board exams were all there and all. But then now when I think about it, his words were so true. Because yes, life outside AVK has been very hard, very challenging, because we were in that safety net for a very, very long time, and it has made us such amazing people right now, because I cannot imagine myself talking in front of 200 people. But over the years, I think I've got the courage also, and I'm grateful to the schools for teaching me such skills. Right now, my sister, who has cleared 10th this year, she's staring at me and she's like, "Are you serious? You're talking?" And I'm like, "Yes, I am." So yeah, that's my story.
Thank you, Naman. Next up, can we have Bharat from the 2008 batch?
Hello. Hi, am I audible?
Yes, you are. You're clear.
Yeah. Yes, I joined school when I was I joined AVK when I was in first standard. I have a lot of memories to share, but I think because we are short of time, I'll just tell what are my memories in 9th and 10th standard. we used to, in our lunch breaks, we used to run to the playground to play football. I remember like we always used to like finish our lunch in less than 5 minutes and then run to the playground, and we used to take the ball from the sports room there, and we always had a fight there as to who comes first. And then even after the bell rang, we always continued to play for 5 minutes, and then the teachers used to scold us every time, but still we continued coming late to class. That is one of our very fond memories which I have. I'm sure Aditya and Shreyas are here. I'm sure they'll second me on this. The other thing which I remember very vividly is that in 10th standard, just a few months before my board exam, I had fractured my right hand, and I had a lecture from all the teachers, from Sarojini ma'am, Uma ma'am, Meenakshi ma'am, everybody, as to telling me what to do and what not to do. I in fact remember I could never give the unit test because I'm a right-handed person and I could not write. Meenakshi ma'am used to take Viva for me and used to consider that as my internal marks. And after my cast was removed, everybody had warned me not to play again, but I don't know what happened, but I went and I fell again while playing football. I think Aditya was there with me when this happened, and then I started crying. I didn't know how to face my teachers then, but luckily all of them were very supportive for me at that time. And of course I did have a cast on my right hand again for the next 3 weeks. So that was something which I vividly remember even now. A few more things, especially Krishnamurthy sir, he had joined the school when we were in 9th or I think the beginning of 10th standard. I remember his classes so well. He was the one who inculcated the interest in science for me, especially like the way he used to teach. He was just amazing. I used to wait for physics classes in my 10th standard. Along with that, even Meenakshi ma'am, her chemistry classes were awesome. Uma ma'am, she used to listen to my doubts. I was called the doubt Raja of my class because I used to ask so many doubts. And sometimes, especially if the period was just before lunch break, after the class, I used to continue asking doubts to ma'am, and she used to patiently listen and answer my doubts for at least 15 to 20 minutes in the lunch break. My friends used to make fun of me, but still ma'am used to listen to me and answer all my doubts very well. I would proudly say that my cousins who are presently in first standard, and both of them have joined AVK because of the impact it had on me, and I'm sure they'll also come out in flying colors just the way we all have. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Bharat. Thank you for sharing your memories. Next up, can we have Hamsa from the 2012 batch?
Good evening, everyone. I hope you all can hear me. Okay. First of all, hello to all the teachers, Sarojini ma'am, Vijaya Satish ma'am, Shobha ma'am, Uma ma'am. I think there are a lot of other teachers also who I cannot see right now. My brother is also here. He's from the 2013 batch. It's really nice to catch up with all of you. Speaking of the memories of me from the 2012 batch, I think there's a lot to talk about our batch. Ours was the first batch which had 3 sections in school, and then ours was the largest batch to pass out of the school until 2012. Ours also was the batch that put all our teachers in doubt of whether we would get 100% results to our school, because that was the amount of mischief that our batch was always up to. All of us in our batch, we would never ever have a subtle day. We were always up to something which was unruly, which was against school rules. We would have water fights. And there was also this one very, very particular incident that I would like to talk about. I think when we were in the 6th standard, where we wanted to celebrate New Year in school. and we even asked permission from the teachers, and we were denied. And we still went ahead with it. And I think for a month we were punished. We didn't have access to games periods, and we were supposed to write letters to our parents saying we crossed lines, and we had to get them signed from our parents. And we were made to stand in Sudha ma'am's cabin in every games period. That was our punishment for 1 month. So the very, very fond memories with school. I only remember all the wrong things that we did, but at the same time, the amount of guidance and the love and care that all teachers gave us is, I think I can't fathom all that in words. It's really nice to catch up with everybody. Thank you so much for organizing this, Ashwin, and the entire team, Panchami, Abhay, Kaushik, and all of you. It's really nice to see you all. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Hamsa, for sharing your memories. Does anyone want to go ahead and share their memories of school? All right, I think we're done. Now, we have Abhay, who will be sharing with us a souvenir that will take us back to school. Can we have Abhay, please, to share the video?
Thanks, Panchami. So I have a small presentation, and I request you all to sit back, take a deep breath, and enjoy how beautiful our school looks during this quarantine. Ashwin, over to you. Awesome. So Ashwin, it's getting over so fast, man. So yeah, it's still 4:33, and we have like half an hour more if you want to.
I'll unmute Shalini.
Hey,
Yes,
hi.
Shalini.
So I have a request. I know it's this Zoom meeting has really helped a lot of us to get connected virtually. I know the alumni meet happens every year. I would really wish to be in person sometime, but it'll be also great. This is a request for the organizers and for the teachers who are part of this committee. If we can have something like this every year, that will be really good to get connected and just kind of see all of them at least once a year.
Yes, Shalini. I think this has opened up opportunities to do it virtually. So that's a positive that we take away from the pandemic. If we look at some kind of a hybrid version, maybe if things get better in 2021. So, but thank you so much for that suggestion. I think Sarojini ma'am would like to say something. Ma'am, please unmute yourself.
Thank you, Ashwin. I thought it's also appropriate for me to introduce our new vice principal. Sudha ma'am has retired this year and she's enjoying grandmotherhood. But I would like to introduce Srimati Nalini AB. She has joined us this year. She has come in with 10 years of experience in SVEI school. So she is our vice principal, Srimati Nalini AB. Would you just like to say hello, Nalini, so that the alumni knows you by face?
Yes, I'm very happy to be a part of this institution and AVK family especially. I heard everything from all the students from batch 1 till today, and I'm very happy this year I joined, and I may have good days ahead or good years ahead. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Thank you, ma'am, for
very
giving
much.
this opportunity to speak. Thank you.
Thank you.
Now I've unmuted Parnika.
I'd like to go. Yeah, hello everyone. I'm Parnika from the batch 2016-17, if I'm not wrong. So I'd like to, to condense a 10-year experience. Okay, first of all, let me show you my face. Sorry. Yeah. So hello. So to condense my 10 years experience in a 2-minute talk is not going to do any justice to me, you, or anyone. So I'll try my best. I don't know, like I've since 1st grade till 10th grade, it's been a wild ride, to be honest. And if I could, be grateful for one thing, it's because it is the person that it's made me today, to follow my passion and to do what I want to and have the confidence to part of it. I would like to own it to Tata, because in 9th grade, I remember most of us, like I guess they are, few of them are here. We had this Shakespeare character display, and it was such a fun experience learning with him. And he once told me that if you want to understand a character, you need to be in their shoes to do so. So I apply that even today with people, not with characters. So I applied that, and it's taught me a few things that few human values, like mainly empathy. Yeah, so apart from that, it's made me this, I'm not sure if I sound confident right now because my anxiety is crippling inside. Yeah, so apart from that, I don't know, I owe so much to the school. Starting, so many good memories, from starting to run behind the bus because I missed it, to in the bus rides, teachers. It's a very emotional journey, if I could word it together. And yeah, my passion to English literature, which unfortunately or fortunately I took up. I also owe this to Sarojini ma'am, because I don't know, she's been that kind of push to me, because I remember her first complimenting me on my essay, and that really boosted my confidence. It's like, okay, fine, I can do this. So yeah, thank you, ma'am. If Tata was here, I'd really be so grateful. And no matter how many thank yous, thank you very much as I owe, I tell him it wouldn't be enough. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Now I welcome Gaurav to share a few words.
Okay, so good evening, everyone. My stint with Acharya Vidyakula was very short-lived. So I was in Acharya Vidyakula for maybe around 2 years, if I remember it right. And I was one of the most mischievous kids in that entire batch. A few things that I would like to share. One of them was even after I had left the school and gone elsewhere, I came back to meet Tata at Acharya Ashrama in 2012. He entertained me, and I think we met for like 2 to 3 times over a course of a month, all during Sundays. and he talked to me about his tryst with Bhagavad Gita and how he found it, and he asked me to imbibe Nishkama Karma, and though the stint was only 2 years, to this day, that slogan, the motto of the school itself, which is Nishkama Karma, I remember it very avidly, and it serves as a moral compass for me whenever I'm starting a new work or any endeavor of any sorts. So that is my experience with Tata. And yeah, I also remember he taught us daffodils when I was in 7th standard, I believe. And the first time he walked into the class and he talked to me, I had an ice pack on my nose because I had a blood clot after a football match. So he poked fun at me, and I still remember that. Other than that, a lot of fond memories from the school itself. One of them, which I remember, is I think I missed most of my games classes because I would never complete my notes and stuff. And I even remember passing some unparliamentarian comment and hoping that nobody was around. And then I turned back and I saw Sarojini ma'am staring blankly at me. Thank God that I got away without any repercussions after that. So yeah, that's my experience with the school. So though the experience or the journey was only 2 years, I think I'll cherish it for a very long time. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Gaurav. We'll take a last couple of people. I think next I welcome Aditi to share a few words.
Hello, ma'am. It's happy to see you all on screen. I mean, I know it's been a long time since I came to school. Somehow, I couldn't attend the last alumni meet also. I couldn't meet you personally to invite for my personal occasions also. I'm in Bengaluru, ma'am, at present. I'm working for Karnataka Institute of Endocrinology and Research. So, I'm Aditi S. Raghavan. For those of you who don't know, I'm from the 2005 batch. So it feels good to see all students of AVK here and all our teachers who were very patient with us. I have very fond memories of Tata, which I have shared with the alumni from time to time. So what I would like to say is I'm happy about this school because the way it has made me confident in being myself, and the way in which we should confidently present ourselves as Indian in the global scenarios. And he also influenced me in the sense to work in the government sector, but he was actually inspiring all of us to join civil services, but somehow that wasn't possible in my life. So now I've joined the government as a doctor, so I feel even that decision also was inspired by Tata to honestly work for the for the government. So I would like to thank all my teachers for helping us. Ma'am, thank you so much. I wish I could really personally come and thank you all. So
thank you very much, Aditi.
Welcome.
Last up we have Priti. Yes, please go ahead. Priti Vijay Kumar. Some audio issues. You're not audible. I think with that, unfortunately, we're not able to hear you, Priti.
Now am I audible?
Yes. Please go ahead.
Shubha Madhyana, everyone. I don't know, I have many memories of Acharya Vidyapala, but to be exact for Tata, he was morely like a friend to me. Every time he used to encourage in everything. I was always a silent kind of a girl. And I yet remember that one thing of annual day Japanese act, Three Little Maids, where it was only three people, I, my bestie, and another girl with us. We three were the juniors. We had not seen, like, everyone was senior. We were very much scared in front of them to act or dance. It was Tata who used to always, like, support us, used to say us, you should never be scared from who are your seniors or elders. If you have the confidence in you, you can do it. That gave us that so much. I had stage fear went. I am never fear. I have never, like, I have to speak to someone, I have to dance, I have to do anything. There's a debate or anything, I'm never scared now. I have that confidence in me, and that confidence, thanks, I can only give to Tata. Sarojini ma'am, Sudha ma'am, I have a twin bro. We both were together in same class. Till now, like, Lakshmi ma'am, I'm in contact with Lakshmi ma'am, and she asks me every time, are you both still mischievous like that? Sarojini ma'am, Sudha ma'am, you gave everyone such a headache. You both used to fight a lot during classes. Is that still going on with you all now? I'm like, yes, my mom still has a headache as we both irritate her a lot. I still remember those gardening classes, SUPW classes. We had made some keychain envelopes and all. I've still preserved it with me. When I open my file, I see all those things. I feel so happy. I cherish those memories. That gardening class, when we did that, we grew a spinach. We bought it home. We made that. We made it. We gave it to my parents. My mom. She was like, "You grew it." Yes, I'm like, "Yes, I grew it. You just bake this and give me. I want to eat it." It was so happy moments of those times. That assembly classes, we had the drama, Zubi Dubi dance we did. Everything was very memorious. The Aji used to prepare food for us. That was so delicious. I used to get lunchbox from home. But then too, I used to say, Aji, no, I want to eat what you made. I want to eat that. And she used to say, okay, fine, I'll make it for you. So I used to go meet Tata on Sundays. I used to just visit him anyhow. I used to miss him so much that I used to visit him on Sundays. I used to speak to Aji. The dog there, wherein Acharya Ashram, the dog, over there, we used to speak. We used to have fun with Tata. I really miss those days. Those are so pleasant days, which I don't think can again come. We can just cherish those memories. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Priti. I think with that, we have a couple of very nice suggestions from some of our alumni. Shreyas has mentioned saying it would be nice to have a platform in the alumni association where seniors can share the the kind of work that they're doing, so that this would help in it would be like career advancement for the others in the group. So Shreyas has put forward his nomination for that. Varun has also said that he would love to contribute in a similar manner, and I will maybe get in touch with you all and see how the spreadsheet can be put up so that it would become useful to everyone else. There's a lot of very positive comments coming up in the chat box, but unfortunately, I'm not sure if you all have realized it. We have been sitting in this program for the last almost 2 hours. It is about time that we, it's that time of the day when we have to end this meet. I've definitely had a very unforgettable evening with so many of you all together, bringing back such lovely memories. Hope you all share such emotions as well. One thing that I want to bring to everyone's notice that today we had about 200 people participating in this meet, which by far is the largest number of people who have participated in the alumni meets. This definitely couldn't have been possible if not for Abhay, Panchami, and Ritwik. I think these guys have done a fabulous job, and everybody is in different time zones, but everybody was awake all the time. Abhay, I know that all of you all sat together and the video and all of that. Such lovely, I'm sure all of us really enjoyed it. At the end of this event, we shall share those videos with everyone on the group so that you can also enjoy it again at your own times. We are all but infinitesimal in the grandeur of infinite of this universe. Reminiscing these beautiful words of our beloved Tata, who was so very grateful for time or Kala itself, I would like to take this opportunity to extend my gratitude in the form of a vote of thanks. I would like first to thank our beloved principal, Sarojini ma'am, and of course, Vijaya ma'am and Aji, who could not be here with us today, for all the kind words that never fail to kindle sparks of livelihood within us. It's pure love, right? I cannot put another word to it. It's pure love. Thank you for being with us today. Heartfelt thanks to all our teachers, administration, our helping staff, who are our second parents. Hope you all enjoyed being a part of the bigger AVK community and felt home once again during this time of pandemic and crisis. Finally, an event like this, again, as I have said, cannot happen overnight. It all fell together in the last 10-15 days. A lot of effort was being put. Thank you, Abhay, thank you, Panchami, and thank you, Ritwik, for the wonderful and excellent work. I feel like I am without skill, and I feel like I wouldn't have been able to do half what you guys did. Thanks to everyone for being a part of this. I'm sure that you shared it with your friends and wanted everyone to join in. And thank you for participating in celebrating Tata's centenary. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Thank you all. It was very lovely. Thank you.